Hello, my name is David, and welcome to the first segment here on the RX Saver called My Pharmacy and Medical Stories. These stories are true and they come from the subscribers, the fans, and the viewers here on the RX Saver channel here on YouTube.com. These stories are true, and I want you to listen and take it to heart, because these are the true stories of horror, mistreatment, being judged and turned away for healthcare that they try to pay for, try to receive so they can go on with their everyday lives. This segment comes on every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you'd like your story to be told here on the RX Saver channel, please go to the description below and fill out the form that is on Google Forms so that your story can be told. Let's dive in. Today's story comes from one of my most recent subscribers, Sarah. And her story is true and the usual story you hear across America today. Let's dive in. As a young girl, we learned that I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. It is very painful. And all I remember is getting diagnosed and suddenly being put on different medications each and every year because the pain kept on getting worse and worse. I wondered, why me? Out of all of the people on this earth, why am I stuck with this pain? Why? Eventually, I got older. I got married to a beautiful man and had 2 lovely kids. And the pain didn't seem so bad. I followed my doctor's advice. I took my daily prescription. Everything was alright. But back in 2010, everything changed. Suddenly, my pain got worse. I was 52 at the time. It got so bad that usual prescriptions didn't work. Then I had to be prescribed a certain medication for that pain by the name of fentanyl. Fentanyl came in so many doses that I was basically feeling like a guinea pig. I had to test different fentanyl doses to see which one worked for me. From the 50 micrograms up. Eventually, we found a size or dose that worked for me. But sometimes it wasn't enough. At night, I would feel the pain deep in my bones. I complained to my husband that it wasn't working. It will only work for a split second, then the pain will be back. I would tell my doctors. The doctor would give me a new prescription. I would head to the pharmacy. And this is where my true story begins. At Walgreens, they're very cautious. Because of all the drug scandals and doctors writing thousands of scripts and pharmacists filling thousands of opioids, it has become almost impossible to get the medications I need. What I'm supposed to do when you go to a pharmacy, they don't have the medication, then you have to travel another 5 miles to another pharmacy to find the medication, and they don't have it. How do you think they look at you? I know how they looked at me. They looked at me judged. They were judging me because of how I looked, even though they could see I'm in pain. They pretended they didn't have the medication. I found this out thanks to a young technician who was really helpful. Unfortunately, he was only a technician and there's only so much he could do. He tried to convince his pharmacist to let the prescription be filled at this particular Walgreens. The pharmacist told him no. I asked him why. Why am I being excluded out of the hundreds of people here? Why isn't my medication being filled? He gave me an honest answer. It's because in your profile it shows that you've taken hundreds of meds over the course of 7 years, and no pharmacist will be comfortable filling your medication because we think you're a drug addict. I have never cried in front of an anonymous person or someone I've never seen before in my life. I literally cried on my hands and knees because I was told I was a drug addict, because my pain was so bad and I had taken so many medications. The system shows that I'm a user, even though that's not the case. I begged and I pleaded with this pharmacist. The pharmacist called the police and had me escorted outside, saying I was belligerent, even though I wasn't. I finally found a neighborhood pharmacy that helped me find the medications I needed. It's now 2017. I'm on regular pain medication still, but at least I found somewhere that treated me like a human being. This story happens to many people from what I've read in different articles, seen on news segments, but my story was never told. It's not a grand one like most of the ones you've heard, but it's enough for a tear to come to my eye, knowing that people are being mistreated by the very pharmacy they should trust. I just want my story to be heard, even if it's just by one or two people. Because at the end of the day, we live in a country where people still judge you. That story was from Sarah, written to me in a comment where I felt compelled to tell her story. It may not be as grand as she says, but it's enough for you to give an idea that pharmacists, and even some technicians judge you as you try to get your medication, even if you're in severe pain, as she was. If you don't know what fibromyalgia is, please look it up, because it's painful, or more painful than you think. Thanks for listening to the first segment here on the Arc Saver. If you'd like your story to be told, please comment in the description below, so that your stories can be told every Sunday here on this channel at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe, and share this story so that people around America can hear it. And I ask you to also share this channel so that the people around you can know there is more to what you think. Thank you.